Previously on the Journey Chronicles, we detailed how Farouk Manzo punched the first ticket to the Night of Champions in style at episode 1 of season 2. Scoring 51 goals in 8 matches, he broke the exact record and set it even higher than the 50 mark. The question we had going into episode 2 was, who is going to take the second ticket? We still had 8 past champions and 15 past podium finishers. Who was going to take it? Registration numbers came in, 114 players. Takeoff happened at 64. A number of regulars missed out, but the caliber of players on site was mouth-watering. 4 past champions, 10 past podium finishers, including Gift Chidi and Wizzy, both semi-finalists in episode 1. A hungry pack of Nest newbies hoping to make their mark. Of course, the champs were backed by most to seize the day. The ultimate champion of season 1 and Hall of Famer, Mitch, and the champion of season 1 episode 3, Adefola, who was also the runner-up at the last episode, were favored by the fans as the top contenders. But fans can have their say, but the Nest will have its way. And at 10 a.m. sharp, the referee MC Amma set the ball rolling. And the day started in earnest from the get-go. Things got heated. Round 1 was looking like a smooth sail as all the big boys secured their 3 points until sitting C, when Gibbs Chidi was paired with Emi Kid. Even though his best finish has been the quarterfinals, Emi Kid has been pulling some heavy punches lately, so our eyes was on that match. We knew an upset was very possible, and we were not decided. Gibbs Chidi has been a giant slayer in the Nest, but Emi Kid literally said,
"No before yeah you go jogodo."
"No before yeah you go jogodo." A dominant 6-2 win to keep Gibbs Chidi the second runner-up in episode 1 at 0 points. After the first round, in round 2, the Nest was now already being charged up. While a number of newcomers were making a name for themselves, Nest veterans continued their quiet climb upwards. The Hall of Famer Mitch had to assert his dominance in a 5-2 victory over past podium finisher Ifena. On the other side, Baji Jr. was having fun on the main stage with first-timer Campbell, and all the other big boys were turning up. Gift Chidi again dropped 2 points in a 3-3 draw against Chaos. Now, this was getting interesting. From being the third in episode 1, Gift Chidi was now staring a group stage knockout in the face. What is that thing we say again? Yes, I remember. Sure odds, no day Phoenix Nest. He now must win his third match to even make it to the round of 32. And even worse, who will AI pair him with? And even if he qualifies, he will face some of the best players at the Nest so far in the round of 32 bracket. His first 2 matches have made this journey treacherous, but he must at least get a grip by winning the third match, and hopefully he'll make it. Round 3 was here. Adefola annihilated Olami 10-0. He must have been thinking, Yakubu managed when he was performing that atrocity. Olami 10 Sef should have changed his name to Olami 7. Maybe Adefola would have stopped at 7. Because that 10-0, Olofa. Meanwhile, Gift was giving it everything. 8-1 in his final match. He knew everything was on the line. And just check out the final group rankings. Ifena out. Now it seems we need to do a Nest intervention for Ifena. What is going on? Gift saved by goal difference. If he had won just 4-1, he would have been out. This Nest they ought. The tension on his face when the MC was revealing the group stage was hilarious. But having flopped his first 6 points, the journey was not going to get easier. 13 players had a perfect score, 4 of them past champions. And an interesting appearance of MYKYK, who finished the group stage with a perfect score for the first time in 4 appearances in the nest. Straight to the round of 32. Adefola versus Gift. Was Gift going to activate his giant killer mode? Adefola said,
Not today.
3-0 flawless victory. Gift out. Underscoring the importance of every group stage match. And protagonist continued his run of facing some of the nest bests. He needs to appease AI at this point. In episode 1, he faced Farouk and Adefola in the group stage. In episode 2, he has faced Mitch twice. Well, Mitch ended his journey in round of 32, 4-1. Boyd also sent Katisley a past podium finisher packing in a 5-goal thriller that ended 3-2. All the big boys and 2025 team of the season members coasting smoothly so far into the round of 16. Mitch, Fola, Baji, Beast, Boyd. Now the round of 16 came in. This was the fixture list. AI has gone bonkers. Mitch, the ultimate champion and the Hall of Famer, was to face Baji Jr. One of them must go home. The only time they've met in the nest was at the Night of Champions. The game ended in a 2-1 victory for Mitch. That game was a thriller because it was 1-1 until the 89th minute, when Baji gave the ball away and was punished with the last kick of the game. Game ended 2-1. Now on the main stage, seated on the same seat, if deja vu was a thing, this was it. Then, at the Night of Champions, they were using Germany, Mitch, versus Real Madrid, Baji. Now it was Barca, Mitch versus France, Baji. Baji strikes first in 25th minute, attacking the left wing. He created a beautiful cutback that was stopped with a sublime finish. Barely 5 in-game minutes after Mitch launches his own attack. And even though the first wave broke down, the second was the trick. Great interplay, great finish, 1-1. And the separating goal came in the 63rd minute. Mitch again delivering another sublime attack that breached Baji's well-set-up defense. 2-1 as the ultimate champ progressed to the next round. Another step closer to the Night of Champions. And as they told the MC, he felt good.
I feel good. I feel very.
But just when we're still reveling in the beauty of the dexterity on display, we heard that Adefola had been knocked out. Usually the commentator gives a goal rush, but the main stage, Mitch versus Baji, was so enthralling that it never came up. Who knocked out Adefola? How did that happen? The name came up, Skylar. This was his first time in the nest as well. We first didn't believe it until he reconfirmed. Who was this guy? Undefeated so far, and this was just his second competitive tournament ever. And he was leading the match from start to finish. Interesting. Now, 8 men left. Mitch, Beast and Boyd still in the mix. 4 nest first-timers in. Skylar, Draxler, Shani, and Odyssey. Is this a nest takeover from the first-timers? Are we safe? Fast forward to the quarterfinal, and the 3 2025 team of the season all made it through and were joined by one of the first-timers, Shani. 4 men left out of 64. And this was the semi-final fixture. Boyd was to face episode 5 champion, Beast, while Mitch was to face Shani, 100% expected him to win. The whole crowd bet on Mitch to win, but it's indeed easier said than done. In what was a close contender for the match of the episode, a roller coaster 7-goal thriller. 20 minutes 0-1 advantage Mitch. 23 minutes 0-2 advantage Mitch. 33 minutes 1-2 Mitch still leading. 59 minutes 2-2 draw now. Mitch has now lost the 2-goal advantage, and in the last 15 minutes Mitch scored 2 goals to make it 4-3. What a match. The ultimate champion enters the final to face Boyd, who beat Beast in his own semi-final. Beast went on to beat Shaney 10-5 and was now leading the scorers chart. But all eyes was on Mitch, who had 34 goals going into the final and who had the fans behind him. Both players using 4-2-3-1, Barca versus Dortmund. Both know each other's play style. It all comes down to this. But 5 minutes in, Mitch struck first. Great wing play and a low-driven finish. 12 minutes in, 2-0 advantage Mitch. Mitch was in full control now, but Boyd was not standing down. 17 minutes he struck back, leveraging the physique of his centre forward. The lead now cut in half. Who is going to score the next goal? With Boyd, it's always going to be a goal fiesta, but who scores the most? 27 minutes, Mitch restored the 2-goal advantage in what could be described as fortuitous. His triggered runs are difficult to cope with. 36 minutes, Mitch hit the bar again. The goal margin remained 2 goals, Luck smiling on Boyd there. But eventually, the 2-goal advantage became 3 at 42-minute mark. Boyd has to do something different now, as the match is running away. It was never going to be an easy task for him, but he must also make it more difficult. And just before halftime, Boyd landed his own goal back, 4-2. Mitch definitely has the advantage here, but is an upset likely for Boyd in the second half. 55 minutes, Boyd slashes the 2-goal margin to 1, 4-3. Surely, whoever scores next wins it, as the momentum must be behind the person. This is it. Both players feeling the pressure, the ultimate champ feeling the heat. And Boyd committed in the 61st minute. He didn't finish the press and Mitch took advantage. 5-3 now. Mitch surely has the advantage. And 5 became 6. And Mitch now is topping the scorers chart. Boyd tried to fight back, but it was just too late. The game ended 6-5. And the 2025 Ultimate Champion and Hall of Famer punched his ticket to the 2026 Night of Champions, joining Farouk, the winner of episode 1. Now, 6 tickets left, and it surely gets harder now, with 7 champs who have not yet booked their place, the past podium finishers, and the new Nest forces entering the fray. True, sure odds no day Phoenix Nest. As the drama unfolds, one thing remains certain: e no sure for anybody.